Welcome to Awesome English. I'm Dan. This is lesson 1 in our series on how to write procedural text. Now in this series, we're going to learn how to write a recipe for pancakes, which is going to be awesome. Now the main objective of this lesson is to know the structure or the macro of a procedural text. All right, let's get started. Okay, welcome to our awesome checklist for today's lesson. It's our roadmap for success. These are the objectives we want to achieve. So the first one is to know what is a procedural text. Then to know the different types of procedural texts. And then finally, to know the structure or the macro of a procedural text. Let's get started. Okay, so what is a procedural text? So a procedural text informs the reader on how to make or do something. Let's learn about the different types of procedural text. Okay, so there are many different types of procedural text. Now in this series, we're going to be learning how to write a recipe procedure, specifically for pancakes. Now, other types of procedural text could be a science experiment. Maybe it's road rules. Maybe it's rules for a game. Perhaps it's an instructional manual, how to make something or put something together. Either way, there are many different types of procedures. We're focusing on recipes. Let's get going. Okay, so in Awesome English, we talk about different text types: narratives, recounts, and procedures. Now, they all have different macro and micro structures. Macro being the structure, and then the micro are the grammar and the text features. So in this lesson, we're all about the macro. What is the structure of a procedural text? Let's check it out. All right, so there are 3 main parts to a procedural text. Number 1 is the goal. What are you trying to achieve? Then there is the materials. What materials do you need in order to achieve the goal? And then the final part is the method. What are the steps that are needed in order to achieve our goal? Now, it can look a little different depending on the type of procedure. Let's learn more. Okay, so for this series, we're specifically learning how to write the procedural text on how to make pancakes. Now, that's called a recipe. It looks a bit like this. So it has the goal, which is pancakes. Then it has the ingredients. We call it ingredients, not materials, because it's a recipe. Then we have the method, the steps involved in how to make pancakes. Now this table over here might show you how it can be called different things depending on the type of procedural text. Let's keep moving. All right, let's do a little think, pair, share. Now that we know that a procedure has 3 main parts: goal, materials, and then method. Check out this table again. So if you're in class, you can work with the person next to you. If not, you can brainstorm by yourself. Can you memorize or learn the different names for the different procedural texts? See if you can learn the different macro structures. All right, guys, go. Okay, guys, thanks for learning this today. Now it's time for some independent learning. So I hope you've had some success in knowing the structure, the macro of a procedural text. Now remember, in this series, we're going to be doing recipes. So it's going to be goal, ingredients, and method. Now, it's over to you. Go and do some independent learning. Go and read some recipes and see if you can identify where is the goal, where are the ingredients, and where is the method. All right, guys, I'll see you next time, and remember to stay awesome.